Have you ever wanted to do a reading for yourself so bad? You got out your cards and you wanted this answer, and you just kind of like looking through your cards so fast and you're trying to get it, and you feel so pressured because you really want this one answer that you're searching for. And then your mind gets in the way, and then you get frustrated because you can't even do the reading. Well, I'm going to show you what I do to relax my mind, let go, and to get back into that space so that you can pick up your messages. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you write down your question and you put it on a piece of paper, and then you put it aside. You don't even look at it. The reason why is if you keep thinking about the question in your head, sometimes you tend to fish for the answer in the cards versus getting your real answer. So just write it down, write your question down, and put it on the side so you don't forget. And what that also does, it lets you ground that energy, because sometimes when we go out in the ethers or when we do tarot card readings or channel, we tend to forget what the question is anyway. And we're like, wait, what was the question again? And then what happens is we have to start all over and figure out what kind of questions we're going to ask and reset again. But it also makes us not able to go out as far as we want to because we don't want to forget the question. And I know sometimes what people do is they ask the question over and over and over while they're flipping their tarot cards. And I see what we're doing is we're putting that intention of that question in the cards. But sometimes, again, it's like beating this logical question in our head, and we end up trying so hard to search for the answer. Some people are able to separate the two, which is good, but this video is for those that can't. So write down your question, you put it on the side, and then when you look at your cards, visualize or imagine or feel like you're in an art gallery. When you're in an art gallery, it's like a whole new world. You're walking into this room and you see all these paintings everywhere and all these people's energy of expressing themselves on paint. And when you walk around the room, you always get gravitated towards one painting you really love or you really hate. And when you look at that painting, you're going to look at it in detail. How did this person paint this picture? What were they thinking at that time? But also, you're going to know what is drawn to you in that painting and what is not, and why. So with that said, when you flip your cards for your reading, maybe flip one or two cards, try one first. Look at the card, pretend you're in the art gallery. So when you're in the art gallery, you're not going to literally say, oh, he's sitting on a bench, and that's why I like it. Most of the time, you're going to say, this man's expression makes me feel like he experienced so much in his life, and the wrinkles on his face made me feel like this, you know? Or if you see like an ocean wave, you're like, oh, it brings back times when I was in Hawaii. Or maybe it's like, wow, that wave is so scary. It makes me feel very afraid. It gives me this fluttering feeling inside. And it's not a good feeling, but that's what I like about it because it's so different from the rest. So you're not going to literally say, again, this is a tree, right? You're going to explain the tree. You're going to say why you like this tree. You like the movement in the tree. You like the leaves falling. You like the way the light is shining on it. So that's what you're going to do, is you're going to describe the card in that way. So look at the card and you describe the card. Describe how it is to be in that card and what you're attracted to and why. Then you write it down on a piece of paper. When you're done, then you can come back into the real world because you were in La La Land, right? And now you put the two cards together, the two notes together, your question and the description and feeling of that card. And now you're going to link them together, and that's going to be your answer. So maybe this person made you feel like, oh, this guy, he's been around for a long time. He has a lot of experience in this certain thing. He's very knowledgeable. Or maybe it'll be like, oh, it feels like it's going to be a good day because I see this light energy from this tree and it's bright and it's so warming, filled with love. But whatever you get, it's going to be a more innocent place that you're coming from, not trying to find the answer. And then when you put the two together, then you'll get your answer. So again, what it is you write down your question, you hold your cards, you think of the question for a little bit, shuffle, pull out a card, and then forget the question completely and just look at the card like you're in the art gallery. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please like and subscribe. And let me know if it worked for you and what you got out of it.